Hey everyone, I am your astrologer Brittany with Horoscope.com. Here are 3 things you need to know in order to make today, Tuesday, May 7th, 2019, a success. Now the first thing I want to talk about is going to be right here where the moon is in Gemini. When the moon's in Gemini, it brings our attention to communicating, thinking, either with ourselves or with other people. Sometimes can also bring our attention to gathering information as well, and siblings and neighbors also fall into Gemini, dealing with those things. Now what we've got going on first thing this morning, maybe as we're waking up and getting moving, we've got this moon here in Gemini and a square over with Neptune and Pisces. Sometimes this can bring up confusion, especially with Neptune by hard aspect. Maybe we're trying to communicate, think about something that's been on our mind for a while, but maybe we're unsure of which way to communicate, which way to proceed, or exactly what to say. That could be difficult. If we're not confused, then this could bring up some conversations about our emotions, about what we're feeling on the inside, about things that we don't normally talk about, things that we don't normally show other people. We could then start to want to communicate, think about, or bring those things out into the light of day so that we can move forward on those. And maybe that's what's causing the confusion, is that we're trying to communicate about things we don't normally communicate about, or think about things that are a little bit more personal, that it just is going to take us a minute to get used to. Okay, so that's going to happen there. A few hours after that, around lunchtime, this moon in Gemini is then going to make a sextile over here to Venus and Aries. This is a positive alignment. So after we're doing a lot of thinking, we're communicating about things that are going on inside us, I do believe it is going to open up some doors here with the sextile of Venus. It's going to open up some doors here for us with relationships and money, for us to start to do more of the things that it is that we need inside us to feel comfortable and to do more of those things with other people and with our money and with our relationships. So I think these things that we're thinking about, even if it's confusing or unclear at first, is going to help us understand what our basic fundamental needs are and how we can go about getting some of those needs met, again with relationships and money. That's going to sit with us for a few hours. The next alignment that's going to happen is going to be around dinner time. Around dinner time, this moon and Gemini is then going to make an opposition over here to Jupiter in Sagittarius. What this can then bring are lots of big feelings. Jupiter, to me, the planet of expansion, can expand your emotions for better or for worse. So not always a good thing. But after coming off of this sextile to Venus, I do believe this will be a good, more of a positive alignment than a negative one. I think what's going on here is that we're thinking about what we need inside our souls to feel better. That's giving us insights about how we can do things differently with relationships and money in order to get the needs of our soul met. And as a result of that, once we get to the dinner time with this alignment, we start to get more excited about what we need to do, something new, or how we need to do things differently in order to make all those things we just realized manifest and happen. Okay, I actually think this is a good alignment. We're starting to feel like, yes, I know what my soul needs, and doors are opening for me in order to do that, and this is exciting, even if I have to do something new or different. All right, that's going to stick with us for a few more hours. The next alignment is going to occur around bedtime. Around bedtime, this moon in Gemini is then going to move further through Gemini and make a conjunction here with Mars as you see it in this chart. And what that can then start to bring up, perhaps, could be some frustrations here. Frustrations about what we want to do and how we want to do it. Maybe we're so excited about some new way of living that's going to be better for us and open up lots of doors that then it's hard for us to figure out, well, how do we go ahead and act on this thing? And how do we say what needs to be said, and how do we move forward on it? There could be part of us that wants to do everything at once. Make sure everyone knows exactly where we stand right in this moment. We could be a little bit impatient just because the Mars and the moon aren't always the best friends. That could bring up some frustrations about some really good things that we've started to realize here. And I think what needs to occur at the nighttime is to really be patient. Things are good. I think they're good. I think things in our life are starting to turn around in a really positive way to be something different that's we've been waiting for a long time, that we like. But don't get frustrated if you don't see everything happening right now, right here at this exact moment. They are happening right before your eyes. Just don't overdo things, and don't get frustrated if you don't see things happening. They're coming. Things are falling into place at this moment without you trying to push them even harder. okay? This could bring up some hard conversations at this time, some frustrations in your conversations, angry conversations. People could be angry at you and saying those kind of things, but just know that it's not coming from a bad place. I think this frustration is coming again from the excitement. We see a better future, and therefore we're forcing things, forcing conversations to happen in a certain way, and needing to just not. Temper your words, temper your language, calm your mind, slow your mind down. Your mind could be working overtime. Slow it down so that you can approach things in a more balanced kind of way. So that's what's going on there. My first point, yeah, get excited about life, but don't get so excited and bite off more than you can chew so that it leaves you frustrated. Proceed in a balanced way. Now, the second thing that I want to talk to you about is going to be right here. Number 2, Venus coming into a square with the South Node, Saturn, and Pluto today. We want to do something new and different to change our life, to put our soul at ease that we're getting insights about, but perhaps in order for us to change our life for the better, we need to readjust our relationships with Venus involved and our finances. We may also need to adjust the way we think of ourselves, our own self-identity. That could be frustrating, could bring up some challenges with relationships, some discussions about things that you want and need here, but I think needing to be open to coming up with different situations with relationships and money and seeing yourselves differently than ever before. And I think if you can allow your relationships, your money, and your self-worth to adjust as a result of these realizations that you're now getting, don't push things too much too soon, but direct them in the right way, I think you're going to find this can be a very productive energy to help you do things that you need. That will be important to you and set yourself up for success. Now, the third and last thing I want to talk about is going to be right here. Mercury, number 3, at the very beginning degrees of Taurus, about to make a conjunction with Uranus. All right, this definitely is more communication related, with Mercury being the natural ruler of Gemini. There could be some unexpected conversations, if not unexpected conversations about other people, about how they want to change your relationships with them or change your finances with them. What this could bring to is more understanding, a higher understanding, insights that you never thought would come months ago. Now all of a sudden, all these sudden insights about your life and about who you are and about what needs to happen flooding into you. And I think needing to be open to seeing things in different ways, to getting an unusual perspective on things and the things that come up out of the blue, because I think they have answers here for you to help you liberate yourself from some situations that are not working, and to come up with new and different situations, especially with relationships and money, that actually will be better for you. And to not be afraid here to see things differently and to go with the spirit of the unexpected. So that is your daily planetary forecast for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you tomorrow.